Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel for the lambing vlogs. So you come to me where I'm just doing my morning check and checking through all of the twins to make sure everything is alright and nothing has lambed. So looking at them currently, it all looks okay. It is going to be a very sleep deprived episode as I didn't have too much sleep last night. I'll explain all that as we get into the video, guys. But if you do enjoy it today, please tap that like button. You want to see more stuff like this over the next 3 weeks. As I keep saying, please subscribe to the channel, guys. And I really hope you enjoy it today for what should be, fingers crossed, a better day than last night. Cheers, guys. Hope you enjoy. Right guys, so that is all the ewes fed and it's a great time to go down and check all the lambs as the ewes are up, and normally the lambs will get up too. So if I swap you around, you'll be able to see all the lambs. These are a set of twins that were born last night. We'll explain the rest that went on last night just after this bit. Another set of twins. How are you looking? Always try and get them up to make sure they've got full stomachs. Come on, Amy, up you get. Up you get. Up you get. Yeah, looking well. How about you? Are you okay? Come on, buddy. Up you get. Yep. Yep. All good. All good. All good. It's a good sign if they all get up because I've just found some corn, so you should be eating it. And those look good too because I've actually been down bottle fed them. Now we'll just have a hop over into the singles and triplets to make sure none of them are lambing. As I've said before, guys, this is... Oh, you're a bit stuck there, love. Come on, girlie. There you go. Now you should be able to eat. But yeah, as I said before, guys, this is actually the best time to check if anything's lambing because obviously they're in the feed phase. You can have a look at all the back ends to make sure nothing's wrong. Alright, buddy, are you okay? Yep. I think that single's alright. I just have a quick wander around just to be 100% sure. But by the looks of it, all are a-okay, and then we go on to triplets. Try not to scare them all and run them around. Oh, so triplets are looking all okay. They're just at the feed phase. I have just spooked them. There's a lot of milk on some of these, isn't there? And now we're on the triplets. I'll explain exactly what went on last night, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the worst night lambings I've ever had. First of all, we had a lovely set of twins that you just saw over there, and it all went downhill after that. So we had a triplet, one of these, that had to be put down because she majorly prolapsed. All her intestines and everything came out. We tried to save the lambs, we couldn't because they weren't developed enough. And then after that, I had a ewe that aborted in the triplets too. We're going to look into that and I'll keep you all updated. But I don't think it's too much major. We'll get an analysis. Is that it? An analysis? What do you call them? A post-mortem, and I'll let you know. But it's going to be a positive one today, guys. Keep up the good motivation, and hopefully that's the end of the bad stuff for lambing. Fingers crossed, we'll just have to see. Just going to go and feed the top shed, and then basically that's it, and we'll keep an eye on them for the next few hours. Righto, nothing looks like lambing. There looks to be nothing that is lambing. There does look a lot of bagged up ewes. Just look at these four here, look at the bags on them. But they'll come when they'll come. No rushing them. I'm sure when they do, they'll all come at once, as they're really, really respectful like that. But all these guys, I haven't said before, times and stuff, we feed these at about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, and then we do it again at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening. So we try and get as close to that every day, just so they've got a routine. But fairly steady in here, and nothing looks like it's lambing. So we're going to pop down back to the mothering up pens, water them up, and I'll just talk about that you and the adopter because I forgot to. whilst we were doing all that. Back down at the mothering up pens, and in here we have the ewe that aborted last night and the triplet that was on that ewe because she just won't take her. This one's been a lot better and a lot kinder, so she's taken to this little lamb, and hopefully going forward they'll be all okay together, so that's great compared to some of the other news from today. Well, what we need to do now, guys, is just top all the waters up. As you can see, each ewe has a little green bucket, I think you can see, just down there, and it is really important that these always have a supply of water. Like any animal, it's really important, but for these, it's even more important. So let's get that rubbish out there, it's fairly full. As they're lactating ewes, they need a lot of water to produce the milk for the lambs. If they don't get the water, they're not going to produce the milk. So just top the ones up that need doing, that are with any mucking or anything like that, or low on water, they'll get topped up. So these two need topping up, so we'll do that. Got a nice setup for water here. We got it all piped in just for lambing. Dad did that last year, so that's ideal. Let's get these done. That is them all watered up and all happy. All the hay racks are full, so that is them all settled down. They look fairly settled, and the lambs looking nice and full. But yeah, we're gonna go for breakfast now and leave them to it. Right, guys, so we are back down at the sheep. I'm all caffeined and coffeeed up because I've had 4 hours sleep, so I needed that desperately. But I'm a bit more perky now than I was earlier, and I'm joined by my sister Ellie to give me a hand. So for all of you that are new to the channel, obviously it's my sister, I just said. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, Al, for all those new subscribers?
I'm your sister for the 3rd time.
She's a clever one, she is, you know.
17.
She's 17.
Doing my A-levels.
She's doing her A-levels.
I want to be a vet.
And she wants to be a vet. So here, we've been really nice and giving her some free work experience on the farm at home, aren't we, Al?
Or you just have a free worker.
No. Work experience. You shouldn't have to be paid for work experience.
At home.
At home, exactly. It works both ways. I get a helper and you get free experience, so it works really well, doesn't it?
And you get paid for the work that I do.
Ah, no, I don't. Right, guys, so we better actually crack on with some work. What we're actually planning to do now is we are going to be tagging, castrating and tailing and numbering up all the lambs that were born over 24 hours old, basically. So if you remember yesterday, we quickly did number 1. So first things first, we're going to tag them, and then we're going to do it all to these ones. So these are the ones that are over 24 hours old, and after that, these will be tomorrow, and so on, so on. As we have more, we do that, and then once they're old enough, which they should be fairly soon, I might even do it this afternoon. They'll go into a big, what do you call them? What's it?
Nursery pen.
Nursery pen. That's the one. So they'll go into a nursery pen, and then they'll go outside if the weather's good, which at the moment is. But at the weekend, we're meant to have quite a lot of rain. So what I'm thinking, we'll keep them in, let that rain pass, and then they'll go outside. So that is the current idea. Let's grab these number 1s then, Elle, and we'll get them tagged. Right, guys, so I'm just bent down here, so I'm the same size as Ellie, and you can see us both because we're just that different in height. You won't be able to see us both, would you, Elle?
You're pushing it.
But yeah, we have everything set up in this little box that hooks over. First things first, we're going to tag, as I said before. So we've got the tags which management and EID all set up. Unlike a lot of companies, these are ideal because you don't have to keep getting 2 different strips. You can just keep working down. So first things first, this is lamb number 841 on the farm. So can you see that? I hope you can see the detail on that. So that's got the flock number and then the individual under it. Then it's got all the pedigree stuff just there. So our prefix is 2662 and the year is 2022. So they're all the details that are on the tag. Next of all, we get the applicator. For this, we're just going to use the individual one. We do have a special tool which I'm going to try out one day, but for now we're just going to use this. What we do then, we have the tag and we dip it in surgical spirit, and this is basically disinfectant, so if any bacteria at all is on this tag, we disinfect it. So we just pop the point in there. then we put it in the applicator. You can get one that takes 10 at a time, which we will be trying at some point, but for now, as we just want to get underway, we're going to use this applicator. And then it's fairly simple. The management tag goes in the left ear here, and the EID tag, which is the electronic one which we record stuff with, goes in the right ear. Like so. And because the pins are really small, they go in really easy. So now for the EID tag, and we're trying to leave a lot of growing space on the tag so that when they grow it doesn't rub onto their ear. So EID tag, just like that, goes into the surgical spirit. Same again, pop it into the applicator, just like that, ready to go. And on your ear, calm down buddy, calm down. Boom, that's that one. So now if you look like that, that is what the ear tags will look like in the ear. Plenty of growing space, as you can see. And if you pop her down, because she's probably getting stressed out now, we'll just do the second one. So pretty much exactly the same again. So just like that, here you go. So we are cracking on to the second set of lambs now, guys. So these are going to get the same stuff that happened to those yesterday. If you watched the video yesterday, you'll know how that all worked, but I'll explain it all again just so you know. But on this lamb, it's fairly interesting. I don't know if many of you have heard of entropium, but basically, if their eyelids go slightly inverted, it rubs on their eyes, and this can be a problem with newborn lambs. So you have to keep an eye on it. But this one, I've just flicked it out, and it's all right. We did do a video last year on it, but I'm sure there'll be some at this point, and we'll have to do it again. So as that happens, we will crack on. But I will pop the camera down, and we'll get this one all tailed and numbered. So we're going to have a look at its nose to make sure it's black and beautiful, which this one is a black nose. So if it's got a black nose, we leave it entire, and as long as it's fully white. If there's any brown marks on the lambs at all, they get castrated, because it's one of the pedigree traits for a clean, and you can't be breeding stuff that's not to type. So that's all okay. Fairly simple. We then tail the lamb. I can do this bit on my own, but as I've got Ellie here, it's ideal. And as you can see under there, it's just the end of the skin on the tail. Flick it off, and that's done. Okay. That's it. So here on the farm, as you saw yesterday, that set of twins got a purple spray. So here, all the twins get a purple mark, and all the singles get orange. So as we go up the numbers, we go 1, 2, 3, etc, etc. So number 1 is the firstborn, 2 second, and then we move on. So this just get number 2, and hopefully I'm feeling artistic and graffiti-y. So number 2. Oh, that'll do. Swap him over. Unlike a lot of people, I do them on both sides because I normally mess one up. So we need to know what the number is. So as you can see, that lamb is number 2. Pop him down, and that's him done. Righto guys, so that is all those lambs castrated, tailed, numbered and tagged. I remembered it all. But I've just been on the cameras, and I think we have a little bit of surprise in the twin shed. So if we wander down here, apologies, it's gone a bit dark. And I think we have some new lammies in the world. So if we just go out here, go over here. Ooh. 2 have lambed. We don't have any for 2 days almost, and we have 2 lambed at once. Well, it's a puzzle actually. I hope these are from 2 ewes and they're not from the same one. So we got one down here. She's just had one, and there's another lamb down there. Yep, she's lambing too. So we got a ewe down here lambing. She's had one, and she's had one too. So what I'll do, I'm going to leave them to it for 15 minutes, keep an eye on them on the camera, and I'll come back down and have a feel if nothing goes wrong. Isn't that mad, guys? We don't have anything lamb all yesterday, all today until the afternoon, then 2 at the same time. That is definitely lambing. It wouldn't surprise me if something else in the shed is lambing too. You're not, are you? Now I'll have a quick wander to make sure nothing is lambing. So a quick wander around. I don't think so. Right, give them 15 minutes. I'm going for another coffee because I'm literally falling asleep. The plan was that I was going to enter all them into the system, as in the lambs, but now we've got some lambing going on. That may not be the plan anymore. I may enter those into the system tomorrow when I get the rest of them all tagged and everything. So, whew, just dropped Ellie at work, and all this happens. Good girl. That's one. Got one leg. Good girl. Good girl. The reason why she couldn't get it out is because he had the leg back, so she's struggling to push it out. By the way, guys, my mate behind the camera has just turned up to get his trailer and he's filming just lamb of you. Alright, sir?
Alright.
Good girl. Good girl. Well, that was a bit of excitement.
It's something a bit different.
But see, the problem was, that one had a leg back, that's what you call it, and its leg was like that. And this one here, both of its legs were back. Hi, mate. Righto guys, so we have two very nice sets of twins. So we've got two there, two there. I just need to check what sex they are. They have been ID'd. What we're going to do now is move them down to the bottom shed. Thank God that Sam was here just collecting a number plate off his trailer, because I could not have held her on my own. She was not lying there. And both the legs back on that lamb, so did me a favour being there, as I just dropped Ellie at work, so I had no one around. Very happy with that. In a better mood now that we got some decent lambs. Let's get them moved down to the bottom shed and in some nice fresh bedding. Now for the second set. Righto guys, I've left these for about an hour now. They've all settled down, they've had a suckle, they've got nice full bellies, apart from this one. So you look on there, that one just still needs a suckle. I picked that one up, so we'll come back down in half an hour, make sure it's found the teat, but they're lively enough. If we go down to this pen, these ones are even livelier. I'm not gonna lie, these are a really nice set of twins, so good on there. This one actually needs to suckle again. I'll just check the teats because I haven't checked these ones, check those ones. So I'll pop in here, just make sure that she's milking milk on, which she does. That's really thick colostrum. And that one too. Yep, that's all good. That's a great sign. That might have been why that one hasn't suckled, because one was still hadn't been gone at yet. Woo! It has been a colossal last couple of hours. It was slow to get started, but we finally got going. I'm sure tomorrow is going to be even busier. Massive thank you for watching, guys. I'll give you an update in the morning to how these are all going. This one here is the one we adopted on, and he's actually been drinking, so really good sign. Might be able to take her out of the yoke in the morning, we'll just have to see. We're still topping up number ones. Any other updates? I don't think there's any more updates. Nothing slamming. Massive thank you, guys. If you did enjoy it, please tap that like button. You want to see more stuff like this, and catch me tomorrow. Please subscribe, and I'll see you later. See you in the morning. Cheers, guys.